Good afternoon and welcome once again to Orphan Car Garage YouTube. My name is John and I'm the owner here at Orphan Car Garage. And as you've been watching my videos all along, you probably already know that we're located in Massachusetts, little town of Abington, which is about 30 minutes south of the capital city of Boston. If you've been watching my videos all along, you probably already have figured out that what I do here and what I strive to do here is to bring the collector car and special interest car hobby to those that maybe thought they couldn't afford it up until now. You absolutely can afford it. You do not have to have a thick checkbook, big bank account to get into the classic car hobby. There are many cars out there that are still what I would consider affordable classics, cars that you can get in and drive, be proud of, bring to car shows, cruise nights, things like that, not projects. They're out there. They're not always easy to find, but I'll do all that work for you and you just follow me and I'll find the car for you. This car in front of us is a perfect example. Many of the cars we focus here on at Orphan Car Garage might be funky, a little different, a little offbeat, maybe classics that have fallen through the cracks in the hobby, undeservingly so, but that makes them affordable. And it makes them fun because when you go to a cruise night or a car show with one of my cars, you're probably going to be the only one there. And you're going to draw a crowd and you will have paid a lot less money than everybody else around you. So without further ado, let's get right into this car. This car came to us recently as a consignment. This is a 1961 Buick Special. The Buick Special had been around the Buick lineup since the 1930s, but in the late 50s, it took a short hiatus and it returned in 1961 with this model. This is what GM called the Y platform. Shared this platform with Oldsmobile and their F85 and Pontiac with their Tempest. Each division put their own touches on that platform, so each one is unique in their own way. Here we have the Buick version. First year, 1961. This car came from the factory with a little V8, a 215 aluminum V8. Not a powerhouse. I believe it may have put out under 200 horsepower, but certainly capable enough to move this senior compact along the highway with no problem. From the factory, these cars came with either a manual transmission or a 2-speed automatic transmission. This car has had some upgrades in that category, and I'll get to that in a minute. As you can tell, the car has had some modifications done to it. Not something that we usually focus on here at Orphan Car Garage, but this car had tasteful upgrades, and it's a Buick Special, and I kind of have a thing for Buick Specials. Everything that was done to this car was done to make it more drivable on today's roads. Some very tasteful upgrades. Right off the bat, you'll see the wheels. Beautiful wheels with Buick center caps. Some special Buick center caps there. The car's also been slightly lowered. I think it gives it a nice stance. The paint is called bronze metallic. This car was painted in the year of 2015. Some personal touches were there with some custom paint work, pinstripe work. Again, very tastefully done. The grille was restored, the original grille and the chrome, beautiful chrome. The car, this is a 4-door sedan. They built quite a few of these. Buick was fairly successful with this car. I think they sold just under 19,000 of these cars in 1961. But the thing is, most didn't survive. I believe they became fairly inexpensive used cars throughout the 60s and 70s and kind of got used up and thrown away. So seeing one today is rather special, so to speak, no pun intended. I'm gonna open the car door here. You'll see some of the real improvements that were made in this car. The upholstery was redone, I think in 2012 or so. Very nicely done, very tastefully done, very period seat covers. The door panels and the gorgeous headliner are original. The door panels are original. So right off the bat, you notice the steering wheel. This steering column is a tilt steering column. This car has a tilt steering column with not a 2-speed automatic transmission, but a 4-speed automatic transmission. This car was converted from its factory 2-speed automatic to a 700 R4 3-speed with overdrive, which makes this car a 4-speed automatic. Makes this car far more drivable, especially at highway speeds. Some added gauges, a new stereo system with Bluetooth, some speakers built into the kick panels. The lighter was replaced with a USB port. The car has power steering and power brakes. The two-piece drive shaft, which could be a little bit of a annoyance for owners, was replaced with a one-piece drive shaft when that transmission was upgraded. Tinted windows. Just a beautiful, beautiful, showable vehicle. Dual exhaust. Very, very solid undercarriage. You could eat off the undercarriage of this car, and I have several photos of that. The owner added dual mirrors, which is another nice feature. Disc brakes. Disc brakes. Front disc brakes on this vehicle. Front disc brakes. This car is very, very drivable. If you ever want to do the hot rod power tour, this is the car to do it. He also added four-way flashes along, so there's a switch in that steering column for four-way flashes. This car runs like a top. No expense spared mechanically on this car. I'm gonna open the hood. Sorry about that. Here's your engine. That's got the 215 V8. Power brakes. That master cylinder is said to be from a Corvette. The booster and master cylinder. The front brake rotors are Mitsubishi, and the front brake pads are Chevy Cavalier. So at least we know for replacement purposes what the disc brake conversion was done as. Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor, electronic ignition. There's your power steering, aluminum radiator with electric fans. So this car has an electric cooling fan too. All nice upgrades for today's driving. You know, a lot of people say they don't build them like they used to. And in some cases, that's not a bad thing. Some cases, that's not a bad thing. So things that you can do to a car like this to make it more upgraded to today's standards is certainly welcomed in my book. Just an all-around great driving car. The paint was, again, from 2015. It's held up well. It could probably use some buffing, but it's very, 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 very presentable. There is some bubbling here on the top of the front fender in that paint right there. That's really the only major flaw cosmetically on the car. A little bit more right there. Then I want to show you back here. This car was originally born as white. This was a white car with the brown, light brown interior. Some of that white is showing through right there. So an older repaint, but certainly a very presentable paint. I don't think I would do much but maybe touch it up. Again, very, very, very drivable car. Seat belts galore. Seat belts for the whole family. Here's your back seat. The carpeting is beautiful, very clean. Again, the door panels are original and in terrific condition. Here's your dashboard there. Beautiful, beautiful, clean upholstery. This car has been used mainly for local shows over the past several years. Retired EMT from the city of Boston has owned this car and has asked us to consign it to find a new home. So there you have it. Some of the factory emblems and trim have been removed, but overall a very, very tastefully done modification. Again, very nicely done, professionally done, no expense spared. We have all the receipts for everything. Nothing was cheapened out on. Everything was done professionally and done to be able to make this car drivable. You could literally get in this car today and drive it across country and not have to give it a second thought. So here at Orphan Car Garage, in keeping with what I said earlier, keeping things affordable, we're offering this 1961 Buick for $13,900. $13,900 for this beautiful turnkey and special Buick Special, 1961 Buick Special. Give me a call. I've got plenty more pictures of this car to show you, plenty more details to describe. Any questions that you have or specifics that you want to know about, I'd be happy to answer them quickly. Give me a call or shoot me a text, 508-954-8090. Check me out on the web, orphancargarage.com, and find us on Facebook. All our new arrivals get posted on Facebook right away. So thanks again for joining us. Hope I didn't bore you too much. Keep watching, subscribe, hit that subscribe button below. Add your comments, good, bad, or indifferent. I'd love to hear them. I respond to all of them. I really enjoy reading them. So keep in touch, watch my videos, suggest anything that you think could be changed, things I could do better. And let me know what you think of this Buick. If you have any more questions or any interest, give me a shout. I don't believe this car is going to last long. It's super, super cool. Thank you.